What is an NFT? What does NFT stand for? That doesn't make it any clearer. Right, sorry. Non-fungible, more or less, means that it's unique and can't be replaced with something else. For example, a Bitcoin is fungible. Trade one for another Bitcoin, and you'll have exactly the same thing. A one-of-a-kind trading card, however, is non-fungible. If you trade it for a different card, you'd have something completely different. You gave up a Squirtle and got a 1909 T206 Honus Wagner, which Stadium Talk calls the Mona Lisa of baseball cards. I'll take their word for it. How do NFTs work? At a very high level, most NFTs are part of the Ethereum blockchain. Ethereum is a cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin or Dogecoin, but its blockchain also supports these NFTs, which store extra information that makes them work differently from, say, an ethcoin. It is worth noting that other blockchains can implement their own versions of NFTs. Some already have. What's worth picking up at the NFT supermarket? NFTs can really be anything digital, such as drawings, music, your brain downloaded and turned into an AI. But a lot of the current excitement is around using the tech to sell digital art. You mean like people buying my good tweets? I don't think anyone can stop you, but that's not really what I meant. A lot of the conversation is about NFTs as an evolution of fine art collecting, only with digital art. Side note, when coming up with the line, buying my good tweets, we were trying to come up with something so silly that it wouldn't be a real thing. So, of course, the founder of Twitter sold one for just under $3 million shortly after we posted the article. Do people really think that this will become like art collecting? I'm sure some people really hope so. Like whoever paid almost $390,000 for a 50-second video game by Grimes, or the person who paid $6.6 million for a video by Beeple. Actually, one of Beeple's pieces was auctioned at Christie's. Wow. Rude. But yeah, that's where it gets a bit awkward. You can copy a digital file as many times as you want, including the art that's included with an NFT. But NFTs are designed to give you something that can't be copied. Ownership of the work. Though the artist can still retain the copyright and reproduction rights, just like with physical artwork. To put it in terms of physical art collecting, anyone can buy a Monet print, but only one person can own the original. No shade to Beeple, but the video isn't really a Monet. What do you think of the $3,600 Gucci Ghost? Also, you didn't let me finish earlier. That image that Beeple was auctioning off at Christie's ended up selling for $69 million, which, by the way, is $15 million more than Monet's painting Nymphaeus sold for in 2014. What's the point of NFTs? Well, that really depends on whether you're an artist or a buyer. I'm an artist. First off, I'm proud of you. Way to go! You might be interested in NFTs because it gives you a way to sell your work that there otherwise might not be much of a market for. If you come up with a really cool digital sticker idea, what are you going to do? Sell it on the iMessage App Store? No way! Also, NFTs have a feature that you can enable that will pay you a percentage every time the NFT is sold or changes hands, making sure that if your work gets super popular and balloons in value, you'll see some of that benefit. I'm a buyer. One of the obvious benefits of buying art is that it lets you financially support artists you like. And that's true with NFTs, which are way trendier than, like, Telegram stickers. Buying an NFT also usually gets you some basic usage rights, like being able to post the image online or set it as your profile picture. Plus, of course, there are bragging rights that you own the art, with a blockchain entry to back it up. No, I meant I'm a collector. Okay, yes. NFTs can work like any other speculative asset, where you buy it and hope that the value of it goes up one day, so you can sell it for a profit. I feel kind of dirty for talking about that, though. So every NFT is unique? In the boring technical sense that every NFT is a unique token on the blockchain. But while it could be like a Van Gogh, where there's only one definitive actual version, it could also be like a trading card, where there's 50 or hundreds of numbered copies of the same artwork. Who would pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for what basically amounts to a trading card? Well, that's part of what makes NFTs so messy. Some people treat them like they're the future of fine art collecting, as a playground for the mega rich. And some people treat them like they're Pokemon cards, where they're accessible to normal people, but also a playground for the mega rich. Speaking of Pokemon cards, Logan Paul just sold some NFTs relating to a $1 million box of the... Are NFTs mainstream now? It depends on what you mean. If you're asking if, say, my mom owns one, the answer is no. But we've seen big brands and celebrities like Marvel and Wayne Gretzky launch their own NFTs, which seem to be aimed at more traditional collectors rather than crypto enthusiasts. While I don't think I'd call NFTs mainstream in the way that smartphones are mainstream or Star Wars is mainstream, they do seem to have, at least to some extent, shown some staying power even outside the cryptosphere. But what do the youth think of them? Ah, yes, an excellent question. We here at The Verge have an interest in what the next generation is doing. And it certainly does seem like some of them have been experimenting with NFTs. An 18-year-old who goes by the name Ferocious says that his NFT drops have netted over $17 million, though obviously most haven't had the same success. The New York Times talked to a few teens in the NFC space, and some said that they used NFTs as a way to get used to working on a project with a team, or to just earn some spending money. Can I buy this article as an NFT? No, but technically anything digital could be sold as an NFT, including articles from Quartz and the New York Times, provided you have anywhere from $1,800 to $560,000. Deadmau5 has sold digital animated stickers. William Shatner has sold Shatner-themed trading cards, one of which was apparently an X-ray of his teeth.